Hi and welcome to Worldwide Culinary Apprentice online cooking school. My name is Chef Roger and I'm about to show you how we make the fruit tartare. Everybody, I hope, heard about steak tartare, which is some chopped raw beef mixed with different kind of ingredients, capers, shallots, garlic, ketchup, egg yolks, and other things like that. Well, I'm going to reproduce something very similar to that by using fruits. For the flesh, for the beef, to replace, I'm going to use some compressed watermelon. For the condiment to go inside, I'm going to use some pineapple, compressed pineapple with vodka, some mint, chopped mint, but I'm going to chop after. And here I have an orange sugar. How did I make the orange sugar? It's very easy. I took some orange peel, I dehydrated them into my dehydrator, and I mixed it with some sugar. For the yolk that you usually have on a steak tartare, I'm going to use that mango puree here. The mango puree, I'm going to make little spherification with it with the use of calcium lactate and sodium alginate. Okay, first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to chop my compressed watermelon. I have a video on how to make the compressed watermelon and pineapple here on my channel. Look for it. If you want to learn how to make that, it's very easy. I just use a plastic bag here and I compressed them using that vacuum seal machine. I'm going to use that machine again later on for a little something here. You'll see in a moment why. Okay, so I'm going to take my watermelon. I'm going to make thin slices like that. And those slices, now I'm going to do like little julienne or jardinière size, little bâtonnet. Of course, if we were in a restaurant setup right now, we will wear gloves. Me, in my own home, I don't need it. So I cut it this way, and now I'm going to chop it coarsely like that. I'm using that, but I could also use another great tool, that thing, and go like that. I forgot I had it. That worked well too. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it here. I have some absorbent paper to absorb some of the moisture from it. Okay. Okay. The pineapple. So the pineapple, I don't want that many. I'm just going to take 2 of them, like that. And same, I'm going to make little slices out of that. So that pineapple has been infused as I seal it into that bag with some vodka. It's going to give a nice little touch to that tartare. Okay. Keep that aside here. That I don't want to drain it because I want to keep the vodka in it. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to take my mint and chop the mint now. I'm actually not crushing the mint. And when I say chopped, I'm slicing the knife onto the mint so it doesn't bruise on me. If you just chop it this way, you're going to bruise your mint and it's going to discolor very quick. So you want to make sure you slice into the mint. I'm going to add that to my pineapple. Most of my ingredients are ready. Now I need to do my egg yolks. With that, mango puree. I'm going to take the mango puree, I'm going to put it into my blender here. I'm going to add to it my calcium lactate. Here's my lid. Stir that in. I'm going to put it back here. But as I blend it, there is air in it. And I'm going to have to remove that air to be able to make some nice little spherification out of that. So to do that, I'm going to use my vacuum machine here. This is a chamber vacuum machine, meaning there's a chamber here where I put the food. And I'm going to vacuum the air out of it. So when I make my spare, it's going to work much better because as I blend it, I incorporate air into it. And that's not good if I want to make those nice spherification. So using that, I'm going to be able to extract that air from that. And here I'm using my best new friend, my VacMaster VP120. Beautiful thing. So here we go. We're going to press the button. And we're going to have that sucked out here. You will see that it's going to rise, create tons of little bubbles, but at one point just going to vanish from the puree. So this is a great tool to use if you're making some custard, you know, different kind of sauces, and there's too much air in it, you want to remove it. Just use that and it's going to take care of it for you right away, like it's happening right now. Now you have to be careful, you don't want to put too much into the container or it will just overflow everywhere. Sometimes we could put a piece of plastic wrap on top of it with some holes so you prevent from making a mess into the chamber. Yes. Beautiful thing. So now I have something very nice I can use without any air bubble into it. So for the sodium alginate water bath, I'm going to take my water here and I'm going to dissolve in it the sodium alginate. We need to use a blender, if not it doesn't dissolve in it well, unless my water was hot, which is not the case now. The lid on it, of course. So to remove the bubble here, I'm going to use the machine again, my VacMaster sous vide machine. So now if you don't have a vacuum machine like that, you just have to wait 30 minutes for that to clear up. You'll do the same for the mango juice here. You don't need to have that to do it, but if you have it like me, if you're lucky like me, it helps a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to keep an eye on it because if I was to see it's going to overflow, I will press the stop button here to prevent that. I'm going to do it one more time because I had to stop it in between here. So I'm going to do one more time. Open lid. And now I have a much clearer liquid. But it's still not as clear as I want it. So I'm going to remove more so I can process a longer vacuum here. Actually. Okay, now it's completely clear. So I'm going to put that here. Voila. Now, I'm going to make those spherification. So I'm going to take my spoon here and I'm going to drip put it here, up, and you let it drip. That's going to create my egg yolk, or the illusion of an egg yolk. Okay, let's check this one out. You see that? Beautiful. So those here, now I'm going to rinse them a little bit here in that water. And this is how you make the fake egg yolk. This is also what we call reverse spherification. When I said spherification, it's true, but it's reverse spherification. Because originally that technique was developed by a great Spanish chef, Fernand Adrian, from El Bulli. And when he first came out with that, he actually mixed the sodium alginate into the mango puree, or into a puree, and then the water bath was made with a calcium lactate. But they realized that the spherification will harden very fast. By reversing the process, we can keep the sphere liquid in for a longer time. You see what I mean by liquid. Those could also be served individually onto a spoon. We do that a lot, and you have it like that. Okay, so I made my little egg yolk here. Now I'm going to take my plate. Oh no, now I'm going to do my mix. I'm going to add some of my watermelon with the rest here, the pineapple and the mint. I'm going to add a little bit of my orange sugar. It's like a very fancy fruit salad. We're going to mix all that together. Okay. Now I'm going to take a ring mold here, put it on my plate. And I'm going to take the mixture, put it inside the mold, press that like that. Here. In the center, I'm going to push a little bit so my mango puree come and sit here well. Like that. Take the egg yolk. Oh, this one cracked. Oops, that happens sometime. This is why you always make an extra. Yeah, the other one cracked too. Well, I wasn't delicate enough, I guess. And here I have it. Put it right here. Remove the ring. And here you have your nice little fruit tartare. Let me try this one here. So you see exactly how it goes inside that sphere. Is if I cut it, it's liquid inside. Okay. Now what I could do here, maybe to do a little something, I'm going to take a little bit of my sugars for color around it. And voila. Here it is. Fruit tartare. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. I'll see you next class. Bye-bye.